Hello, everyone, and some more good vegan news. Although this isn't really vegan, but it's along the lines of vegan news. I mean, it's a step in the vegan direction in that Burger King is now going to be offering and testing out a meatless option for their breakfast sandwich. So it's the Impossible Croissant. So it's following the likes of, and I didn't do this video yet for you guys. I think Carl's Jr. now has the Beyond Sausage for breakfast. They have some breakfast options for their that include Beyond Meat. So because Burger King is already using Impossible burgers for their Whoppers, it makes sense that they're going to use the Impossible meat for this croissant. So it's going to be Impossible pork croissant at 139 locations. So they're extending its partnership with Impossible Foods, and because Impossible Foods just unveiled its newest product, which is plant-based pork. So that's something I did not know. I don't know if it's on the shelves yet. I don't know if this is going to be mostly in restaurants, as the other Impossible options have been, at least to start. So, later this month, fast food chain Burger King will test plant-based Impossible pork in the form of a sausage patty inside a croissant at 139 select locations in Savannah, Georgia, Lansing, Michigan, Albuquerque, New Mexico, Montgomery, Alabama, and Springfield, Illinois. The new limited-time Impossible croissant will be made with dairy cheese, chicken eggs, and a non-vegan croissant. So that's why I'm saying it's not really for vegans, although I'm finding this article on Veg News. We understand it's a step in the right direction, and I think, what this says to me is that we're going to get to the point where some of these restaurants say, you know what, we need to have a fully vegan option, because the rest of this, you could just order. All I could order, or all anyone could order, would be the patty itself. Anyway, so today, plant-based food company Impossible Foods unveiled Impossible Pork, its second plant-based meat product, during the Consumer Electronics Show, the world's biggest technology trade show in Las Vegas. The ingredients of Impossible Pork are similar to that of the Impossible Burger, but with different ratios of fat, a more pork-like texture, and less soy leg hemoglobin, the ingredient responsible for the meaty taste of Impossible Foods products. The launch of pork is a pivotal moment for us for at least a couple of reasons, Impossible Foods CEO Pat Brown said. Beef is popular around the world, but in many cultures, the most popular and familiar and common dishes use pork as the main source of meat. So for us to have an impact in those markets, pork was a necessity. In May, pizza chain Little Caesars was the first to test Impossible Pork as a topping at several of its locations. Impossible Foods intends to disrupt the pork industry with its new plant-based meat the way it did with the Impossible Burger. And last year at CES, Impossible Foods debuted an improved version of its flagship Impossible Burger. Okay. So that is essentially it. And I just saw a few of the comments, so I'm going to just read them here. So someone wrote, vegans will buy it even though Impossible tested on animals. And then someone responded, what are they buying here exactly? The patty with nothing else? I think you'd give a BK worker a brain hemorrhage asking them to veganize this sandwich. Exactly. This can't be veganized. It could be if at least the croissant were vegan, but this is not going to be able to be veganizable. And someone responds to Brian Schultz saying, Impossible Foods is targeting meat eaters. It's over 75% of their market. This isn't for vegans. And that's something that people really do need to remember. There have been some comments I've found on Facebook with people arguing why there are fake meat options like Beyond Meat out there. Vegans don't want to eat meat. Why they're eating all this? And, I've commented, this is actually not for vegans. We can benefit from this, but the people who are keeping these products selling and in business are not the small percentage of vegans who exist across North America. It's the vast percentage of meat eaters who are enjoying these other options, whether for a bit of health reasons, for environmental, they're cutting down, and this appeals to them because of the taste. Anyway, so, not exactly vegan news, but a step in the right direction, let's hope. I'd love to see Burger King say, you know what, let's make this a fully vegan, make at least an option. Give it with what do you call it? Not croissant, but another kind of an egg, not what you call that, what do you call that, Chloe? English muffin. There we go. An English muffin with no cheese, no thing. Put lettuce and tomato, just like Tim Hortons does. But, I'm not going to expect that to happen. Anyway, guys, that is all for now. I will see you in the next video.